Hey everyone, welcome back y'all. If you saw my video early this morning, I did have to take it down. I made a huge mistake and I was reminded and caught by a subscriber. She caught it for me and I totally appreciate it. It would have really messed up my numbers. I switched my binders by accident, my monthly binders. So we're redoing the video so that I have it appropriately and so that I not messed up this time. So anyways, with that being said, thank you so much for the subscriber that caught that and noticed that I was stuffing my July binder first and not my January binder. So I've pulled all the cash back out and we're going to restuff. So we are restuffing our weekly, monthly binder and it is the 12 months, y'all. I stuff 12 months every single week. And we've got a couple of changes coming up as well and a couple of updates in case you haven't seen the previous video that, yes, I did take down because I made a big boo-boo in it. So we are stuffing these 12 months. We're also stuffing our 5 Jordan Starter Savings Challenges and we're stuffing our 100 envelope binder as well. Not to mention, we've got a couple of updates on our Etsy shop that we are hoping to get up and running here shortly. So we'll dive into that as soon as we're done with these. So first, we're going to start out with January. As I've told you guys in previous videos, my 2 children, Jessica and Philip, are January babies. But instead of taking them to Golden Corral in January and then again in April when my daughter Danya turns 13, we have decided to just order an Uber Eats takeout to the house for everybody at the house. To have a meal here, plus the kiddos will be receiving each $200 for their birthday. Now, they don't want presents, they want cash. Both of them are gamers, and they game a ton. Not to mention, Jessica has Twitch as well. So, with all that being said, gaming is very, very expensive, and things that they would like to have in their gaming is expensive as well. So, my son has an Oculus headset on top of Xbox. So we are not stuffing their birthday money today. We do $20 a month per child. But if I get closer to the time and it looks like I'm not going to meet the goal, then I will go ahead and up it. So with that being said, we also stuff in January for Jessica and Philip to have a meal and also for both their birthday cakes. So we are putting a 5 in. We have 40 in here for their meals and their cake. And that will also provide meals for anybody else who's in the house at the time. I know Danya will be here. Tori may be here as well. We shall see. And, of course, I am here. So we already have $60 per child already stuffed in here for Jessica and Philip. And now they have $45 for the cake and the meals. So that is January. February, not too much goes on. I do provide the kids with a little bit of candy for February. My husband and I also have our anniversary on Valentine's Day. So we are just stuffing a $5 bill in here as well. March is my mom's birthday month. In this envelope here, we will be stuffing another $5, which will give her $45 towards her card for her birthday for March 20th of next year. She'll be 70. I'm hoping to get her a meal card inside of her birthday card so her and my dad can go out and get themselves a meal. Or maybe even a couple of meals if they would like, depending on where they want to go. So that is March. April is Danya's birthday month, and we do the same thing in April as we do in January. However, this time we'll be going to Golden Corral. Lord, I can never say that word right. Going to Golden Corral for her birthday, and that will celebrate both Jessie and Philip and Danya's birthday all together because that is their favorite place to eat a meal. So one of the subscribers had mentioned that instead of having to pay Uber trips twice and Golden Corral price twice, just have a meal at home for one of the kiddos' birthdays and then do all 3 kids at Golden Corral for one of the birthdays. And that was an absolutely fantastic suggestion, so we are sticking with that. Danya also has already $60 towards next year's birthday. She just turned 13 on April 29th. She has $40 in here for her cake, the meal, and this is going to have to be bulked up a little bit more because transportation and the tip will have to be provided in that when we do go to Golden Corral, y'all, and we have to use Uber, and it is so expensive. Each way is just over $20, which is crazy since it's only like 12 minutes from the house, literally. So with that being said, she's got $45 now towards that. It will include the cake, the meal for everybody who is going to Golden Corral. I gotta say that slowly, y'all. and the transportation round trip. So that is April. May, nothing really happens in May other than Mother's Day and Budget with Free, aka Crafted by Free on Etsy. Budget with Free here reminded me of that. So $5 is going in. It's going to be split between me and my mom. My mom will get a Mother's Day gift from me, and then my kids will get me a Mother's Day gift. In June is my grandson's birthday. He is getting $5 for him. He just had his 3rd birthday on the 5th of June, so we're stocking away for next year. I will probably start stocking a little bit more in June, starting next month, as it is also Father's Day. And even though my current husband is not a dad biologically, he is a stepfather, and we don't make any distinction between a real dad and a stepfather in our house. So he will be getting a Father's Day gift. So that is January through June. We're going to slide this behind me. We're going to go into July through December now. In July is my stepfather's birthday, and he already is getting a card. I meant to send one down when Danya was being picked up by my oldest daughter, Tori, and forgot to do so. He is going to be getting a Subway gift card with a birthday card mailed down to him. I've already pulled the money aside for that, so we're restocking already for next year. And this is $5 for him. So he's a lot lower in the amounts than any other envelope is currently, but we just pulled the money for him. So that's why we are already restocking for next year. August, nothing really happens in August. And the same thing with September, nothing really happens. However, we have now, with this 5 added, we have $45 in here. We can choose to do a couple of different things in August. I can choose to get the kids extra meals out, or I can choose to put this in a sinking fund or pay it to something else. So we'll wait and see what happens in August as what we're going to do. I can also choose to use it for extra school supplies or anything else that we would like to do. September is the exact same way. So we'll figure out what we're going to do in September when it comes around. So now we've got 45 in September because that's an extra 5. October, we have 2 things going on. My kids are not trick-or-treating anymore. However, my ex-husband and I both buy candy for the kids. So that will happen. And I will pay my side of the candy from this envelope. Also, I have 2 Chihuahuas. I have Tucker, who will be 9 on October 1st. He is my rescue that I got in October of 2021, shortly after Sid Happy Logan passed away at just under 17 years old. That was my other Chihuahua. He passed away, and we ended up getting Tucker shortly after. It was an emergency placement need, and we decided to adopt him. So we have him on October 1st, and then we have Miss Jaya, and Miss Jaya is going to be 4 on October 31st on Halloween. So I want to go ahead and get them some extra little toys or little things that they could have. My mother just donated an extra 15 brand new squeaky toys to them, and Lord, let me tell you, they are running around the house, toys in every single room. They all have squeakers on them. The dogs are just over the moon about it. Plus, you get me some extra baby blankets that were brand spanking new. After Christmas, they have those little blankets on sale, and they're soft and they're fuzzy, and my dogs go bananas for them. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to get them, but we'll figure out something because they have a ton of toys in that. I'm also going to look into making homemade dog treats. I am no longer going to be doing store-bought treats. My dog, Jaya, does still have her pill pockets because she has epilepsy and she has pancreatitis, and she has her seizure medication that I'm putting the pill pockets in. But I'm going to switch her over to homemade treats with canned pumpkin and things of that sort. That way I can get rid of all the extra chemicals, dyes, and artificial things that they put into dog treats. And we're going to start making dog treats homemade. So I'm going to be getting a whole bunch of recipes. If you guys have any recipes, please let me know. All right, so now we're switching into November and December, and this is where we switch our amounts as well. $10 is going in for Tori. This will take her up to $120 for her birthday in November. My goal is to get her to $400 so she can get a new wardrobe for herself. She is my oldest daughter. She will be 24 on the 20th of November. December is for Christmas, and we're putting in 10 for that. And that would give us 120 as well for that one. Now, just to recap, November and December, we are not doing any kind of holiday savings up when it comes to buying holiday food. What I will say is I will probably be putting more prep money away between now and then because, y'all, that's when I restock. Because when baking items and certain items go on sale, I stock up a ton. Sugar, flour, baking chips, things of that nature, things that will go on sale, I will stock up and that'll go down to my prep pantry. For November and December, we have chosen to do either like a pasta meal or just keep it a simple everyday meal. For us, you should be thankful every day, not just in particular holidays. And you don't need to spend a lot during the holidays. You're already trying to get Christmas presents and donate and things like that. So we're just thinking we're going to keep our meals this year non-traditional, very simple. Most likely it will be pasta, both times of some form, which is great for my kids because they both love, well, they don't both. They all love pasta. So that is that for that binder. We'll put that behind us. We're going to pull in our Jordan Budgets 5 Savings Challenges. All right, so here's our first one. And with these, we're all just going to do $10 a piece for these. Normally, I do $20 in the eyeglass envelope, but I'm not going to do that. My ex-husband does have to pay for half of Jessica's medical, which includes her eyeglasses. Her insurance does not pick up very much of it at all, but we always work our way through and we always get exactly what she needs. And her glasses are pretty expensive, y'all. So our first one that we're coming down to right here is pictures. Danya is my only public school student. She has 20 in here already. I'm putting another 10 in to make 30. In a previous video I showed in a different binder, I have already stocked away her $30 for her yearbook. I can buy her yearbook when I buy her pictures in September. Her pictures usually run me about $70. So the word picture, each letter is going to equal 10. Day is going to be for my 2 homeschoolers. I will take them to a portrait studio. I'm assuming that each one of the letters, a D-A-Y, will end up being $75 per letter because there'll be a sitting fee and they're going to be going to a studio to get their pictures taken. And I can do theirs any time of the year. So that is pictures. The next is memberships. Y'all, I am going to have to really start bulking up these memberships, subscriptions. And the reason for this one is I have Canva Pro now. I just bought my Cameo, my Silhouette Cameo 4. It just came in yesterday. So I have 1 month of that for free. And then the Cameo Studios, I will have to actually pay after the first free month. So I have Canva Pro, Silhouette Studio now coming around the corner. My WW free 3 months that I have this summer on WW is about to expire in September. And I'll start paying $22.95 per month. I'm locked into a 6-month contract, y'all. I'm loving the app. I've been on it before, and anytime I get on it, I lose weight. As soon as I get off it, I don't count nothing, and I gain weight. So I'm sticking with the program. I cannot wait to show you the updates that will be coming next in the next video. But I have that as well. And I've been pulling from my buffer for my HP Insta Ink. I just increased it to 500 sheets per month. There is a rollover option on there. I do get my Insta Ink as well through them. It finally came in today. They had an issue with my printer being offline, so it wasn't telling them that I was low on ink. But I finally called them last Tuesday. I fixed that situation, got my printer back online with Insta Ink. I don't know what happened, but for some reason the connection didn't connect and it fell offline. So my ink finally got back with its ink in today. So we're actually going to stick $10 in here, but I'm guaranteeing you I'm going to start sticking 20, maybe even more in this per week until I really get caught up. So after that one, we have 2 left, y'all. This is for my kids for teaching textbooks. This is for Jesse and Philip for their math program online, and also for their Skillshare, which Skillshare is pretty expensive. It is going to be one of their extracurricular activities that they can do for interests that they can look up and learn about. My son was learning about photography, and Jessica was doing some interest in cooking. She really likes to cook, and she's really good at it. So we're going to put $10 into this one. Now again, the Skillshare is $155 a year, and I forgot what the teaching textbook was. I believe it was $47 per child per year, which is absolutely wonderful. Our last and final one is repairs. It's getting $10. This is for anything that I have to repair that is not something that my landlord has to repair. I am still currently renting. I do plan to own a house hopefully in the future. That is a goal of mine. You'll be seeing here in just a second. But we went ahead and put $10 into that as well. So that will conclude these envelopes here. And now we're going to move into my, oops, there we go, my 100 envelope challenge. And for those of you who are new, just to let you know, each one of these envelopes are actually 2 envelopes. For example, envelope number 3 up front here is envelope number 1, number 2 makes 3. Envelope number 3 and 4 make 7. Envelope number 5 and 6 make 11, and so forth. So today we are working on envelopes number 17 and 18, and let me move this over to confirm that's exactly what we're doing. Yes, it is. And so we've got 35 to go into this envelope. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. As you get higher and higher up, 20, 30, and 5 to 35, as you get higher up in these envelopes, you don't have to fill these envelopes every single time. For example, when I get up super, super high in an envelope and say it's the 99 envelope or something like that, I don't have to put $99 in there all at one time. If I only have $20 that week to put in, then that's what I'm going to put in. But because these aren't just regular envelopes, I have a sinking funds tracker sheet that I use specifically for the 100 envelope challenge. I do that with all of my sinking funds so that I can keep track of where I'm at. I write in there that I was only able to put 20 in the 99 envelope, and then I would subtract that 20 from 99, and then that means I would have $79 more to go before that envelope was finished and I can move on. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm telling you all that out there because there's a lot of people who claim that they fail at the 100 envelope challenge and they struggle. Don't do it if you don't have the right denominations. For example, what I mean by don't do it is don't try to overload yourself and pull from other areas that you need to be stuffing at the same time. If you can't stuff that whole envelope, don't stuff the whole envelope. Stuff what you can until you reach that number. Stay in that envelope and stuff it. Once you reach that envelope, then go to the next. If you have paper envelopes that you're doing, you can flip on the back of your paper envelope and you can put like a little tracker on the back and put the date and how much you put and what's remaining, and keep track on how much you have on that envelope until it is fully stuffed. Me, I don't have that option with this amazing binder from Better with Emmy. Y'all, I just ordered another one today. I ordered another 21 envelope, and the reason I did that is because I have that for a specific reason. I'll share that with you later when I get to getting that set in. I just literally ordered it an hour ago. But I'm just telling you, don't say that you're going to fail at a 100 envelope challenge because you don't have the money. You don't have to do 100. You can do a 25 envelope challenge. You can do a 10 envelope challenge. You can do a 15. You can do a 50. You can do whatever you want. And if you want to do the big ones like this, then great, do it. But if you can't stuff all the money in there, then do what I say. Break it down so that you have that envelope and you keep continuing to stuff that envelope until it's full before you move on to the next envelope. Therefore, you're not going to fail at doing the 100 envelope challenge, and you can do it over your own time. This is not a rat race. Not everybody's rushing to finish it first. Do it on your time, on your income, and how often you can do it. Maybe you can't do it every week. Maybe it's a once a month deal. Whatever. But it's personalized to you, and that's great, and that's what's great about budgets. So we have that. Now let me give you my updates real quick. We've got a couple of updates for you. Number one, my stuffing that I do usually on Wednesdays with my other binder is now moving to Friday. So I'm going to start doing Mondays and Wednesdays for stuffing. The only reason today was late was I was out very late with my daughter with Instacart last night. She dropped me back off. I was making dinner. She took one of my daughters with her, and she finished out a whole bunch more Instacart. So she was working really hard yesterday, y'all. So that's why today was a little bit different, and I lagged a little bit and didn't get the video out until today. The other thing that I need to update you on is our Etsy shop. We are looking into a lot of products that we want to create and design. In order to do that, we have to put together a plan and a list. So I printed off a workbook off of Etsy, and I'll show you that here shortly in the future, a workbook so that we can start getting our ideas down on paper. My daughter is an artist, so I'm super lucky and happy to have her on board with us to create this Etsy shop. She's going to be creating my logo. We're going to do t-shirts, some mugs. We're going to do savings challenges. If she can make binder envelopes such as like these, then I will have her do that. She's going to try her hand at it and see if she can make those for me. And when she does, I'll let you guys see them and show them to you guys and things like that. We're also looking into making custom made stickers and not custom to just a specific person, but she is going to hand draw the stickers because she's an artist. So we're looking into stickers, we're looking into binders. I am going to be doing binder kits as well. We're also going to do savings challenges. We're looking into doing both 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11. I'm sorry, not 8 by 10. I'm thinking of photos now. 8.5 by 11 full-size ones. We're also looking at getting an arc punch for those of you who have a disc-bound system. I do have a laminator as well that I can laminate if need to be. It's both going to be both physical and download versions of those as well. Same thing with our A6 trackers. We're going to be doing that as well. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section down below. If you have any suggestions, I look forward to hearing each and every suggestion that you guys have for me. Y'all, I put a lot of what you say into play. You guys give me some great ideas. If there's something you would like to see in an Etsy shop that you haven't seen, please leave any suggestions down below as well. Again, we're going to try to maybe make some t-shirts and some coffee mugs with some cute little budget sayings and things like that. So until next time, guys, please remember to stay safe, take care of each other. Catch you in the next video. Until then, Without Limits Budgets is out.